Breaking news, a hostage situation at a Wells Fargo bank in Cobb County. The suspect called our newsroom and claims he is holding 2 hostages. We have live Team 2 coverage with News Chopper 2 in the air and a team of reporters on the ground.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at noon. Coverage you can count on.
Good afternoon. I'm Carol Sparge. Fred Blankenship is off today. We are staying on top of breaking news, a hostage situation at a Wells Fargo bank in Cobb County. The suspect called the WSB-TV newsroom and claims he is holding 2 women hostage right now. Take a look at this map where this is all happening on Windy Hill Road in Marietta. Channel 2's Ross Cavett begins our live Team 2 coverage. Ross?
Carol, I'm on that road just off Windy Hill that goes behind the bank. There's the staging area behind me for both the fire, providing assistance because of the hot conditions, and the SWAT team that has been now deployed around the bank, although it does not appear as if any action is imminent. The reason we came back here initially is because that suspect who's in the bank, apparently a former Marine who has a story he wants told, had been contacting our newsroom. I was back here relaying what was being said and some contact information with an employee in the bank to the SWAT team here to hopefully facilitate communication between them and this person inside and any of the employees that still may be in the Wells Fargo bank. We've had crews deployed around this Windy Hill area shooting video all morning long of not only the police activity but the SWAT team as well, taking up positions around that bank. Although initially their thought is to simply establish communication with the man inside, we provided them with as much information as we could about what he's been saying to us and what he wants to say to them, and also some information concerning employees in the bank who we have also been able to talk to, who apparently are okay, but also trying to relay information to the SWAT team. I'll tell you this entire area is sealed off. Windy Hill is closed from 75 to 41. These hotels and office complexes near where I'm staying, just north of the SunTrust Battery Atlanta complex, they are also all shut down as police have put them on lockdown. They've been slowly removing people from some of the areas right adjacent to the bank that included Chick-fil-A, a Waffle House, and some other businesses. They have slowly been evacuated as this thing has ramped up over the last 90 minutes or so. About 10, 15 minutes ago, I saw the Sheriff's Department SWAT team arrive here on the scene, probably to augment the Cobb County crew that is here, that have been working the situation in what's been pretty intense heat and humidity for quite some time now. So when I left the area down there, they were attempting to make communication with the man inside, but so far had not done so. Police are not calling this a bank robbery, but rather a hostage situation and negotiation as this continues to unfold. And it appears that they are set up here for what will be a long-term scenario. We're going to continue to monitor it. We've been talking to police and witnesses as well. I'll stay here behind the bank and have the latest for you throughout the day on Channel 2 Action News. In the meantime, live behind the bank, Ross Cavett, Channel 2 Action News.
Channel 2's Aaron Diamond is live in a shopping center across from the bank where Cobb police have set up a staging area. Aaron, you spoke with witnesses who watched it unfold, and you just got a new update from police.
Yeah, look, police are telling us right now that they have the scene itself contained. They say that the public at large is no longer at risk and that everybody inside the bank at this point is okay. No members of the public. We asked how many people inside the bank at this point. All police would say the number they're going with is, their words, a couple. So we're going to work to learn more on that. In the meantime, all of this happened really at a very busy time of day up in this part of Cobb County. Let's take a look at some of the video shot by one of the witnesses, Kristen Hunter, who was driving through a nearby Chick-fil-A when she saw officers in with assault rifles drawn making their way towards that bank. This all happened. She shot this video about 10:30 this morning. We caught up with her a short time later. Let's take a listen to that.
And we saw a police officer with a weapon aimed at the building standing up, and then one kind of laying down hidden in the bushes, and he also had a weapon aimed at the building. So we kind of started speculating, thinking it was a potential robbery. And then we pull in through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru and we see another officer running towards the building with an automatic weapon out. So.
And when you see all that going on, it freak you out?
Yeah, I actually speculated it was a potential bomb, and my mom said, no, they wouldn't be letting us still, go through Chick-fil-A, but yeah, it was definitely startling.
Now, at this point, police won't confirm to us that the man inside that bank has a bomb. Now, he did tell Channel 2 Action News when he called our newsroom that he was a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. We're working with several agencies to confirm that he is who he says he is and learn a little bit more about him, his background, and we'll be working on that this afternoon and bring you any new information as we get it. For now, we're live in Cobb County. Aaron Diamond, Channel 2 Action News.
And again, as Aaron just stressed, the suspect called Channel 2 Action News and spoke with one of our assignment editors for more than 30 minutes as police listened in. Channel 2's investigative reporter Mark Winnie has been talking to law enforcement sources about their effort to negotiate with the suspect. Mark?
Well, and at 11:19 a.m., in fact, Cobb Police Chief Mike Register confirmed to me that police had made contact. They were, in fact, talking with the man at the focus of this thing at that time, he indicated. As many of our viewers and online followers may know by now, the man in the bank called into our newsroom. Veteran assignment editor Stephanie Steiger answered. Stephanie relays he said he did not want to hurt anyone. Two women inside the bank got on the phone and said he was being kind, and he told Stephanie he would let them go if he set off a bomb. She says he told her he had been a Marine, 2 tours in Iraq with a supply company, and he was clearly unhappy with what his experiences had been with the VA. Here is a portion of Stephanie's lengthy conversation with him.
It is sort of premeditated. I'm not going to lie about that, but
Okay.
I chose the bank at random. I mean, I didn't really come in here, and, but I'm going to be out on the street tomorrow. Like I said, I have a hotel room tonight, and tomorrow I have nothing. I'm just going to be out on the street, homeless, and no food, no nothing. I don't have much money left, not to survive the rest of the month.
As you heard, Stephanie says he said if he didn't get financial help, he would be homeless tomorrow without food. Now, his tone seemed calm, polite, and respectful. He wanted answers, she said, from the VA, and we are working on that. I relayed to Stephanie eventually the request of police that we disconnect so they could speak with him. She did that, and as I said, that has now taken place. FBI agent Steve Emmett told me he was at the scene. The FBI was on scene providing assistance in several areas. Based on my experience and knowledge of a number of the people involved there, including the chief who was himself a Green Beret overseas, I believe considerable effort will be made to bring this to a peaceful resolution as long as the folks with him are safe. Let me say something about Stephanie Steiger. She was calm. She was composed, and she came across as caring, and having known her a long time, I am confident that's because she, in fact, did care and does. Reporting live in the newsroom, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.
Absolutely. And we also heard from one of the 2 women held hostage inside the bank. Linda Silver got on the phone to describe what was going on.
You need water, you need to go to the bathroom or something that...
No, he's been very kind to us.
Good, good. Is there anything else that you can tell us about him that might help this situation that we can deal with?
No, he's very kind. He's very respectful.
News Chopper 2 flew over the scene in the last hour, and this is the bank. You can see the street is empty after police blocked the usually very busy road. Police are gathered at a nearby gas station. They are crowding the scene as they deal with the hostage situation. And this is a very busy area where this is all happening. Let's show you a look at the map. The bank is along Windy Hill Road in Marietta, off of I-75. There's a Chick-fil-A next to the bank on one side and a Popeyes on the other. A strip mall and a Waffle House are across the street. We are